Come check out the Firehouse with us today, y'all.
So there's a thing on a fire hose called friction loss. So if I pump this and I use a certain amount of friction loss, well, there's formulas and equations, and again, it's those silly little letters in the math that I don't like. But I need 100 pounds of pressure. Get 100 pounds of pressure once we do that out. You think I'm going to need the same amount on something like this? If I still need 100 pounds of pressure, right? Am I going to need 120 on this? Now I want you to look at, does that look the same size as that? So is there more friction loss or less friction loss? There's going to be, very good, there's less. So I'm probably only going to have to pump it in about 108 to 105 to get 100 pounds of pressure at the nozzle here. So that's where your math comes in, as much as we hate math. You know, this is our turnout gear. You put your hands on this. This should be clean. So you come in and you store your gear in here. So this room, when we're not moving around in here, this room, the light is out and it's kind of cool and dark. And that's just so we don't want the UV rays of the sun and all that breaking down the gear. So we have a big room here. Things create smoke.
Fire.
Remember, that's the burning of the smoke. What do we use every day that can create smoke? Will your shoes burn?
No.
Yes, they will. Your pants will burn. So that's why we wear this. So this is a fire resistant material, okay? Doesn't mean it's fireproof. There's a difference. So fire resistant means I could run through the fire and it won't burn me. But if I stood there like this, it would eventually burn through this material. So what it is for firefighters to get in and out. There's also two other layers in here. So this is a thermal barrier on the back side of it. And it's sewn into what is a vapor barrier, okay? And so that's what keeps the heat off of us as much as possible. So we can go into fires where it's 800, 1,000 degrees. It'll be things like that. That can be detrimental. That's why you don't play with matches and burn your toys, because you could inhale that gas and that's very dangerous for you.
What's it called?
Cyanide gas.
Okay.
Good. Dangerous in the fire.
The smoke.
The smoke, because it's incomplete combustion. Okay? All right? All right, let's move to the next thing. Racks, we can do deadlifts, we have bench press, we have dumbbells, we have a treadmill. So this was Chelsea's. So she ran for 10 minutes, or for 2 minutes. So everybody has their own bedroom. We have lockers. So look, deodorant, shampoo, soap, everything I need. All of them. So long sleeve t-shirts. I'll get it. So this is Firefighter Dobbs, and I have no idea what he's watching. Probably either the first 48 or some kind of racing. Drip dry, and it's not real wet when it comes out of there. It's almost completely dry. But whatever you want to know about this truck, I don't know anything about this one. So I have memorized this one. So
This is like 80 truck.
it is.
Well, I drive a tractor.
Okay, so okay. So you know there's not keys to start it, right? It's push button start, right? You don't have keys to start it.
It's keys to start the old truck I drive.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like a 2002.
Hop up in there, we'll take a look, see what it looks like from the driver's seat.
Oh, snap.
You can use a steering wheel to pull yourself. So unlike your steering wheel in your car, this is designed to where you pull here, and you pull here, and this is how you pull yourself up, okay? So that's, a lot of folks don't realize that, but that's basically another bar to pull yourself up.
Wow.
How
are they shaking this thing? It must be real heavy.
That's not a fire truck, that's a fire on the side. You can have ladders on the side. That's a fire engine. But one that is mounted to the top will be a fire truck. So this will be called truck 2. So when you're going down the street, y'all can tell someone, hey, that's a truck. They say, that's a fire truck. You say, no, that's a fire engine. Truck has a ladder on the top.
Oh,
You can sit here too. There's a little fold down seat. You might want to slide all the way back because it may flip you up. I don't know how
it's
much
so light.
This is what it this is what it looks like inside of a fire truck.
If you got a fire, they'll just throw these straps over their shoulders, just like a backpack.
It goes so slow. It goes like 50 miles per hour. Ooh. And then it has like this one. This is how you get out right here. Pull it. And push that. Get yourself down. You know? And then pull that.
Just like that. Does
Pull
that
it.
hurt you? See? So you should be able to lean just right up against that.
This is like a little screen. See? That's mommy's phone right there.
Yeah. You matching the fire truck.
Work boots, only drive like this. That's for water, correct. So it will go, when we pull up on the thing, we'll pull the brake, and we're pulled out, we'll flip into neutral, we'll flip the PCO down halfway, count to 2, flip it down all the way, count to 2, and pull the rod, and PCO. Yeah, you have a better understanding. 1,000 pounds. So if you look on here, the height is 10'2". Come back here, you can see it from low. You really can't, well, you may be able to see it, but eyes are probably better than mine. 10'2", 32 feet long. All right, so come down here. We're gonna go take a look at one on the truck.
How many?
8,000.
78,000.
That is what is the bulk of the weight of this. It is. But that is solid. I mean, it is, so,
Did they do that on purpose to keep it under 80,000 gross?
I don't know. I don't know why they did, you know, all I know is I've worked on those with, because it's got a bucket on the back. One's with and without. The bucket's easier because you ride up. At 51 years old, I hate climbing it, but I know when you're up there, it will move.
Yeah.
But with a bucket on it, it's a little bit more stable.
Yeah. So as far as like DOT regulations?
Don't quote me. I don't think the fire department is, so DOT, like we don't have to have a tag on this. We don't have to have it inspected annually. We don't have, the only inspections we have are from EMS to make sure we have the proper
You
EMS.
don't have to get them inspected?
No.
Oh, I
Fire
guess
department
so.
doesn't, because they figure, well, think about it this way. If we get into a wreck, what are they gonna do? They're gonna go back to our training records. How long did this person drive? How much, what is this person traveling? So we're also not supposed to travel, even with lights on, 10 miles an hour over the posted speed.
Okay.
But I can promise you, I've driven the other one over there probably about 25 miles an hour over the speed limit. But I've also been doing this for 27 years. I know the reaction of the vehicle. Whereas you, if you came home in the fire department, you know what a heavy vehicle is going to do. You could probably drive that 2 or 3 days, and then you would know when the water sloshes, when it moves over.
Right,
you know
yeah.
how to control it.
So if you're not next to any like fire teams, right? How would you get water?
So fire hydrant. So I could take this, and lay it out to the closest fire hydrant from right here. Okay. Or going around back.
He said if y'all not next to any fire hydrants, how do they get water?
So I can take that over there because it's about 300 feet, and I can throw that fire hydrant. Or I have 1,000 feet of this. So 1,000 feet of 5-inch. So 1,000 feet would probably get me, if I drove out, turned right, it would probably get me down to, see where the trees, where the 2 stack, where it starts the 2 stack. 1,000 feet will probably get me over there. And if that wasn't enough, I would get another engine, which is that one. It's got 2,200 feet. That's almost a half a mile. So 5,280 feet.
Damn.
So if I had 2,200
Y'all supposed to be
feet,
listening,
I've got
listen.
almost a half a mile, probably, well, not quite half. So that's a good question. But remember we were talking about friction loss, right? You know what friction loss is? So the friction loss for 5-inch is 0.08. So you're not losing a whole lot of friction in that hose for a long lay like that. The issue would be if you had to do that with 3-inch, I want to say it's 1.2 pound or 1.2 per 50-foot section.
Okay.
All right. Did you hear?
Raya, what's your question?
Some of us play more than others. If you were to meet Chelsea, Chelsea's probably 165, 170 pounds, but she's solid muscle. and she can do. She's the one that was doing all the workouts. In there. I'm 240 pounds. I need to be about 205. So I'm a little too heavy right now. I need to lose some weight. So the problem is a lot of times, because we spend 24 hours there, sometimes we will work out, sometimes we get lazy and want to watch TV, or sometimes we do mandatory training that's online too. So we don't just do hooking up to the hydrant, we don't just do fire training. A lot of times we'll do EMS training, and we got to learn about reading. You ever watch when you watch TV, the heart rate little thing?
Yeah.
It's called an EKG. So we got to learn how to read an EKG to see if something bad is going on. Is it beating too fast? Is it bradycardic? Is it beating too slow? Is it tachycardic too fast? Is it bradycardic too slow? Are we having problems in the QRTS way? So you got to learn all that stuff. There's a lot of knowledge in it. And fortunately, we have some good paramedics, because I can't even spell EMT.
Come, Leah.
Did you find it? There is no telling where his arm is. The arm is probably in somebody's office, so they needed a hand, so they...
So my question is about you guys' community involvement.
Okay.
So in regards to like working with other community helpers, like doulas, do you guys do any workshops, or do you guys help like fundraise for families that don't have?
We will not do any fundraisers, only because the political aspect. You could come out here and say, that is a lovely black shirt, I love that, and somebody's going to say, well, I don't like black shirts, I only want gray ones. So we try to stay off of getting into that. Doulas, I have a special place because I home delivered my last two, and then my granddaughter was actually born here. They were on the way, yes. She was on the way to the hospital. It was all over. It made news out in Washington. She pulled up to the front apron and she said, I gotta pee. She ran inside and she said, Dad, I'm not going back out. I'm having a baby. I said, no, you're not. I said, quit being a baby and get back in the car and get over to Atlanta Medical Center. And sure enough, she was crowning, and so we delivered her in my bedroom.
Wow.
I cleared the bed off. I put but her doula came up as we were delivering the baby. Yep. So we will help do CPR classes. We will do anything we can for the community. Obviously, we want to serve the community. However, we just won't get involved in this was paid for by SPLOST. If you come to me and tell me, hey, should I vote yes or no on the SPLOST? I can't tell you, because I can't get into the politics of, hey, yes, you need to pay an extra 1 cent. You see what it bought us. You see the good that it's done, but I can't tell you how you should vote. It's the same thing if your smoke detector at home goes out. I tell you, hey, you can go to the blue home improvement place or the orange, because I can't tell you which. I can't even say the name of it so you know where to go, because then it looks like I'm giving business to one. Like if you had doulas and you say, hey, there's 2 of us, we need CPR. I'm sure City of Roswell would do something to say, okay, we can have a CPR class on Saturday, whatever date, and we'll set it up and you can come in. Or, hey, we have a babysitters class, but they need CPR. Okay, well, we can teach CPR or something like that. So Austell is very good about trying to be involved in the community, just like us being out at I enjoy the aspect of interacting with the community, because it's not just the fire truck. It's meeting the young guys and young girls and showing them, hey, you've got somebody in the community that cares about you.
165.
I'm like, tickle you while you tickle us.
In here. So, one of the things. So she. No.
What?
So, she's a coach.
Okay.
It is loud.
You hear the excuses, you ain't got no reasons. It's very hard to be lazy right now, because I'm like, yeah, they're about to drive off, don't turn the lights on.
Put her down.
So we got to be really careful as we pull out so we don't hit the side of the station with our mirrors. So see, she's got the lights on now and she'll go. Yeah,
Is there fire injury?
there's somebody hurt, I think is what it said. Okay, so it's for engine 1, and it's a chest pain call. So they give us the unit that it's supposed to be, they give us the address where it's supposed to be, and they give us the nature of the call. So if it's something... He may have just said they're on in round, they're already on scene or something like that. They may have been out there and called it. So, but that tells it. And so if there's other pertinent information, there's a computer inside the truck that will tell you.
Oh, we saw it.
Yes. So that'll give you more information. Hey, this is a call. Several hours ago this happened. We need you to attend to this or whatever. So you'll get better information from the computer.
We probably should go check the computer.
I shouldn't. I'm driving that, so unless they say truck, no. I don't mean that to be me. I listen out. So here's how you will. So when I was in the cab, there were 27 stations. So you would listen, and if it didn't say, so for a fire dispatch, they would say engine 18, engine 15, engine 21, truck 21. Oh, that's fire. Everybody starts running the truck. If it's, hey, engine 21, respond to a medical call. As soon as I said that, I'm like, all right, well, that's not for me. Now, if it was a wreck with entrapment or something like that. Are y'all taking that stuff? Are they out testing hose? Okay. So that was, so his comment was engine 1, the radio, we're out of service, and then whatever reason he, that's Firefighter Chelsea.
I just want to say shout out to Firefighter Langston. Thank you for walking us through the firehouse and giving us an overview of what you guys do, how you guys do it, the mechanics, everything. We really appreciate it. Shout out to you. Thanks for looking out for the homeschool kids that need to know or want to know more about what it is that you guys do. We appreciate you again. Everybody else, like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment below. You got any questions? You got anywhere else you want us to go and view? Peace. See you later.